What up, YouTube? How y'all feeling? We back at it again, and today on the menu is, I'm gonna get into it, y'all, but I just gotta thank YouTube for, giving me a lot of content that I want to talk about, cause y'all know how I be. Some stuff I just don't be feeling, and I don't jump on it. But now that I done found my niche and I done came across all this good content, we gonna be on a roll, y'all. We gonna be on a roll. But we getting into that ATK business today, y'all. That ATK business. Now, we ain't gonna cut cards on this, John. We gonna talk about what the talk about is. And the talk about is, there's no longer no ATK. And I know y'all love that ATK and KTA business, cause y'all acted a fool when we was dropping that, sir. But they saying there's no more ATK. So, Easter egg, I want to know what KTA going to do now. Like, is y'all going? I don't know. We'll get into that. But there's no more ATK, and all the ATK members is crashing out on Ace. Like, majority of them saying, like, what you mean there's no more ATK? Like, what you talking about, bruh? And some people may be saying, hey, these Rico scam people, these Fed scam people, a lot of people rebranding themselves nowadays, especially rappers. But you got people that stand for this, and you basically telling them, like, hey, what you stand for no longer exists. That's like, a shot to the gut, because the people that feel like, oh, it ain't that serious, they just changing the name, it is what it is. It is that serious. It is that serious. See, where you gotta look at it, the angle you gotta look at it from is, first off, you have people behind them walls, locked behind them walls, standing on business for ATK. Like, they stand on business. They got, rec and all that about ATK. So you basically telling them, hey, you done did all that for nothing. Ain't like, and then the sad part about it ain't, so far it ain't no alternative. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no alternative. And I'ma drop that little Easter egg even in the middle, or I'ma drop it at the end if I remember. Y'all tell me right now, say, hey, please remember. Hey, remember, don't forget. But it's a little Easter egg. Y'all gonna already know, but it's just, y'all know how. That's part of the content. But he basically telling them boys behind them walls, like, hey, what you stood up for is no longer, and there's no alternative. He ain't say, oh, it's no longer no ATK for now on, we KFC. He ain't do that. He ain't do that. He ain't get them boys that alternative. He basically just telling them boys they flapping in the wind with it. And that there ain't fair. Like, that ain't fair. And I'm talking straight to Ace on that one. Like, I understand, cause I'm looking at it from the inside out, but I look at it both ways. But that ain't fair, because now what them boys gonna rep, and like, now that they got these ops of yours, you saying, oh, this is no longer, so I ain't funding this, basically. Not mentally, but basically, because I'm sure he still would look out if that's, but it seemed like he was fed up. Like, he tired of looking out, he tired of this, he tired of that. That's what it seemed like, as far as what I got from the video, y'all. And yes, I'm bringing y'all that car content, and it's raining right now, so I apologize. Y'all gonna be hearing the wipers, but hey, y'all know how we do, raw and uncut. But yeah, he basically telling them boys, hey, y'all stood on business for nothing. For nothing. And even though it wasn't for nothing, because, they had their own hearts in it and what they stood for, but you basically told them boys, hey, now that the job is done, I don't want no parts of it. Now that I got what I want, I don't want no parts of it. So basically, you spat in their face and say, hey, yeah, y'all was crash dummies. Now, y'all know I said I'm going to start dropping a little sauce, a little hit of time, a little future reference when I do these things. So I'm going to say that maybe word getting back that, something, a ticket was in the air and somebody about to, fold over in that on that side, because y'all remember they went and got him in the rain now. And if you ain't check out that content when they went and grabbed the famous 5 in the rain now, y'all go check out that content and then come back and check out what I gave y'all, what I spoke on about them going to go get the famous 5. Now, when they did that, it was a girl involved. And things get shaky when women get involved in criminal activities. People, they don't trust them. Men don't trust women to do a man's job, what they should say, or what they say. My bad. And that's no offense to women, because my favorite top-notch female from that side of the tracks, she did her thing. She did her thing, and I ain't gonna drop that Easter egg. I'ma hold that one. But if y'all know, she ran it from the cartel all the way to the States. So that's all I'ma say on that, because I might bring y'all some content on that later on down the road. So I'ma hold on to that. But he telling these boys, hey, I got what I wanted. So, hey, I'm through. I ain't rapping that no more. I'm good. Like, I don't want no parts of it. If anything backfire, I can say, hey, I don't know what that is. I ain't down with that. Woo. He's saying he done melted down all the ATK chains, and the only thing he rapping is that 23. All right. We gotta come from the member standpoint, from here on forward. We gotta come from the member standpoint, cause Scotty, which is one of my favorite ATK members, ex ATK members. Sorry, Scotty, but salute to you. He crashed out. He definitely crashed out on that jack, man. He told him, hey, it wasn't never no ATK. It was 300 or whatever that is from their town. You know, he said they was under 300, but they just, you know, affiliated with ATK. And Scotty definitely looking refreshing. He's saying he coming home real soon, so I'm sure Ace, you know, gonna relocate and all that, cause this type business is the type business you don't play about, cause I put my life on the line for you. Got caught up and all. You know, and of course it's to keep their face card good. But they put their life on the line for this. Now it's seeming like your boy Queso. Salute to Queso. It seemed like Queso is in the clear. Like Queso gets whatever he want. You know, Queso is always gonna be Ace brother. It seemed like Queso ain't part of this. Queso haven't spoke on it. But what I'm catching is Queso gonna be kind of stuck in the middle, cause he in there with Scotty, but Ace is his brother. So we gonna have to see how that play out. Y'all know what I'm saying? We gonna have to see how that play out. But Scotty, he definitely voiced his opinion. He definitely voiced his opinion, and he ain't hold back at all. You know, like he went at it on IG and on the tablet. You know, he stated what he feel, and he feel like that's bogus. Like, now that the job done, now that you feel like you ain't got no more ops, you gonna back out. You gonna call it quits, and I don't think Scotty going for it. Like, and then Ace was quoted saying something about, I hope you guys unalive or just, you know, fall off a cliff or something. Like, and once you get in the throwing them type of words around, it's definitely gonna get real treacherous, because that's worse than wishing jail on somebody. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, that's worse than wishing jail, and y'all know a lot of these gangsters say they wouldn't wish that on nobody. So to wish that is like, hey, ain't no coming back from this. And that's what Scotty's standing on. That's what Scotty's saying. Scotty like, hey, ain't no coming back from this, man. Like, you're through. That's what he basically saying. And Ace, he did his live and spoke on how he feel when, hey, ain't nobody stepping up to the plate when it come time to, you know, pay these folks bails and lawyers and mamas and all this other stuff. He the only one. So it could be that money getting low, because y'all remember he dropped them hits, them 2-3 little hits, responding, and he was amplified. So people thinking like, hey, they turning up on that man. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Fulio, but yeah, they was turning up on that man, and they looking like, yeah, who want war with us? Because, hey, we didn't want to vote. But that's what I be talking about when y'all be taking out y'all ops. Y'all be playing with y'all bread, and y'all don't understand. Y'all be thinking, oh yeah, I'm talented. I can really rap. And sure you can. Yeah. But them people be coming around to hear them names, man. They want to hear them names drop. They want to hear you talk about what you're going to do when you see them, and then they want to see you do it when you see them. So it's a lose-lose situation when it comes to dealing with these, you know, type of beefs. You know, things slow down. So the paper could have slowed down, or like I said, the law could be, you know, chatting it up. Like, they could be on some, hey, We fitting to come get them balls, you know, and that's the last thing I think any of them guys want. So with Ace doing this, not only do he have to worry about his ops, but he also have to worry about ex-members from his, you know, his clique. And that's scary. That's scary, because ain't no telling how far they willing to go. Ain't no telling who they gonna, you know, send that way. Like, hey, it could get scary. So Ace definitely gonna have to switch up his routine and be on some, he gonna have to be on some militant type time. Like, y'all know the Blue Angels? Yeah, he gonna have to be them, the way he move around. Because when you do this, people done put their heart, tears, and soul into this. Like, it's deeper than rap. You know, it's deeper than rap. And you sit up here and tell me this, what I represent, is no longer. And you got these boys looking crazy behind them walls. Like, they, you know, they ops gonna be super trolling them now. Like, man, y'all ain't even that no more. Y'all ain't even do, you know? Like, you making them boys have to explain themselves. And you got, you know, big steppers out here that ain't used to that. Like, they used to, hey, I represent this, you know, I got a bag behind me. Like, you don't want to play with me, you know. Like, I'm somebody that's dangerous, you know. I'm a dangerous individual. So I can tell you now, Ace is definitely in the hot seat. He's definitely gonna have some kickback from this. And he man, he gotta drop right now. And if I was him, I would not only drop, but I will, you know, like, be overloading them guys' books and telling them, like, I ain't mean it like that. Like, it came off the wrong way, you know. And I definitely make sure them boys super straight. Definitely make sure they got more than enough. And when they come home, I definitely look out for them, making sure they straight. You know, with this type of stat, it ain't gonna be easy just to say, oh, I'm done. Because you got what you wanted. You know, you got what you wanted. They still got fire in their soul. So you can't just tell them, hey, it's time to give it up. What we supposed to do? This all I know. This what I've been doing for the past 4-5 years. So what do you want me to do? Now, we waiting on Ace response, because Scotty 33 Scotty too hotty. He done spoke his piece. So, only thing now is to wait till he get out and see how this go. I don't know if it's going to be any more back and forth or, altercations off this. I don't know if Ace going to keep fronting them lawyers. And then that's another thing. It make them feel like, hey, what you falling out with me about lawyer fees and stuff? Like, now that we going through this, what you ain't going to make sure my lawyer's straight after, all it. It's deep, y'all. But y'all know when we get on that ATK business, we might run a little session. So, this fitting to be interesting. Hopefully them boys stay safe and not get in too much trouble. Hopefully they, can get past this, because it don't need to be like that, man. Especially after that lady that lost her son. All these mamas, not just her, done lost the kids, and now y'all crashing into each other. Like, that wouldn't be good. Not at all. But we'll see how it go. And that Easter egg. Yeah, I almost forgot. Y'all reminded me. That Easter egg. Y'all notice. It's your boy, Scotty 33. Miss Scotty. He finally dropped what ATK mean. And by Ace dropping that ATK is no longer a movement, Scotty just, he F it. He just put it out what it really mean. And, of course, the people was right the whole time. Ace's top killers. But look, it didn't even get, well, my bad, y'all. We didn't even get from his mouth, from the horse's mouth, officially what it mean. But like he said, he had the whole world screaming it and didn't know what it mean, and now your boy Scotty finally put it out, and that was a jab, that was a jab. He threw, that was a nice little jab. He definitely threw that one. I was like, whoa, that was cold. But yeah, we'll see how it go. And I know y'all, don't worry, we gonna definitely bring that banger 5 content. It's just, I'm driving and I just wanted to get this out to y'all. So I had to focus on the road, but I just wanted to make this content while I was definitely in the mood, and I had a little aptness. But don't worry, that ATK KTA content is coming. We're gonna see how it go. But this the truth over here. We tell the truth and nothing but the truth. We're gonna be the truth. I'll holler at y'all later.